Hello everyone! As you can see, going full on selfie stick here. As I do a developer's diary update, obviously I haven't done one of these for a little while, so sorry about that. The reason is basically that I have been incredibly busy preparing for the full out of early access 1.0 launch of Left Hand Path, which is going very, very well. Working with a very experienced PR professional to get the word out, which is going really well. We've already announced, obviously, that it's coming soon on November the 10th. And I am, right now, my main job is finalising the trailer, which is a painstaking job. Your trailer is basically your most important sales asset in Steam. And trailers, cutting half a second or a quarter of a second of one shot can be a make or break deal. So I'm currently on about draft 8 of that. Probably going to get to draft 12 or 13, and there is some chance that I will just scrap the entire thing and start again. So that's one thing, and obviously that's involved an awful lot of filming in VR as well. And the other thing that I have been doing is playing through Left Hand Path, then playing it through again, 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 then taking a break to call Ian, who had also been playing it through again, and again, and again, and again. And then possibly getting some feedback from some of our lovely beta testers. Thank you very much, guys, who have been playing it through again and again and again, and periodically finding bugs and fixing them. In the last couple of days now before I lock it, now that might sound weird because we've still got 2 weeks to go before launch, but the fact is that review copies have to go out to press some considerable time before launch if you would like them to post a review on the same day, which obviously I very much would. On the same day as release, that is. So what I'm doing at the moment is locking down the review copy, which will essentially be the same thing as it will be the same thing as the final launch copy, down to the tiniest details. So a couple of days before that needs to be completely locked. So what I am doing is literally currently playing through the entire game from start to finish, no cheats, no developer mode, nothing like that, and making a note anytime I hit any kind of bug at all, going back and fixing it. So I've already found a few, semi-significant bugs that had somehow skipped through earlier testing. There was one lever in Gamichikos, which if you turned it would result in it spinning endlessly. That was a result of an interesting interaction with VRTKs, which is one of the libraries we use. Very, very good, free, open source, really cool library for VR development. And one of its components allows you to turn levers, and if those levers lock and you don't quite program it right, it has an interesting thing where it spins infinitely and there's nothing you can do. So I fixed that. I'm in the process of fixing something that I have been aware of but haven't managed to track down for some time, which is the draw distance bug. There is a bug where if you set the draw distance really, really low in the options, the entire thing locks up, and that is obviously not acceptable. So I have literally just fixed that now. All sorts of other things. In Thariel, we discovered that if you had managed to free Jill from her imprisonment, you would keep getting your reward time and time again. We discovered there was a screaming head that was still stuck back in the version 0.1 alpha days and would object wildly if you tried to get an upgrade from it that was beyond those levels, and loads of other stuff. It's actually been really interesting, and the amount of quality that I've been able to add has been huge. But obviously, also, I am now getting a little bit sick of the sight of Samael, and I am looking forward to only having to check through it done 3 or 4 times. But that's where I'm at the moment. Should probably do at least one more of these before launch. I've got a few things still to go through and check out before launch, and then of course the big day where I will endeavour to do a frazzled, massive bags under the eyes, beard the length of the Quislings in Samael sort of update, just letting you know how it's going. But for the time being, Samael is not going to test itself, and I suspect that the build I have literally just built to fix the draw distance bug will have finished, so I had better go and see if I can crash it again, and hopefully the answer will be no. Cheers!